Turned down the draft and the Phillies. On the ground and into right field for a base hit. Nice two-strike hitting by Damon Dews off of Prosecki.
A Louisville club.
2-2 is flared into left center for a base hit for Hamilton. Dews stopped at second, and the first two in this Wright State lineup have reached. Got him.
There he goes. Oh, that was a big one there.
And another strikeout for Prosecki. 91 away, and it's back-to-back punch-outs for the freshman. 2 on, 2 out here in the first. And the 2-2. In the air toward right center. Brown on the move into the gap, and that will get toward the wall. Dews scores from second. Hamilton from first got in safely, and safe at third is Anglin.
Into right center field.
Swing and a miss to finally end the top of the first. And he will face this starting lineup. We told you some injuries, of course. Lucas Dunn and Alex Pinellas that the Cards are dealing with. But Luke Brown, he was a spark plug over the weekend down in Oxford. Had a home run Saturday in Oxford. Laces one back up the middle. So it's a one-out single for Oriente.
That's a neat picture.
1-2. And Rushing strikes out swinging. Second start of the season for Roundtree behind the plate in a job share, and he goes up swinging and slices one into right field.
Lucas Dunn had moved to that position because they felt like he gave him the most on both sides of the ball. I'll tell you what, this Wright State team, now we saw it from the left-handers early, now we're seeing it from the right-handers. If you're Dews, you're going to get the run in. You get a chance to go first and third.
Borden dove for it, and then Levy bobbles, and Roundtree scores from third. Another 1-2. Chopper towards second to get a run home. Borden on a close play at first has out number 2. Another 1-2. In the air behind home plate. Davis gets there with some space to spare.
I feel sorry for them.
Justin Levy pushes a bunt. Worsing for the second time today fields his position, but both runners move up and now 2 in scoring position.
And here with a fastball up again.
Line to third, past Black and in the left. He hammered the breaking ball, and Benefield scores with Leonard right behind him, and it's a 2-run knock for Timmy Borden. Worsing's 1-0. On the ground. Backhand play by Anglin, coming home with it to nab Borden at the plate. Close proximity to that dugout. Hung in the air, and the 2-1 is lifted toward right center, but Quincy Hamilton ends the bottom of the second.
Not a young man that's used to giving up a couple hits an inning.
1-2 blows away Zane Harris on an upper 80s fastball.
Pitch you deep into those ball games because the midweek schedule gets pretty interesting as the season unfolds.
Well, a beautiful bounce back frame for Prosecki. He sets down Wright State 1-2-3 in the third. In the 6th inning. Zach Britton slaps one into left field for a leadoff base hit. Sayre gets to it, even though the bat, they say, at that level, a little bit behind the pitching. Man, he hit some towering home runs. But Davis bounces into a 6-4-3 behind Worsing.
He goes to put him away here with a 2-strike pitch.
On the ground right side, Anglin to Worsing, and 3 up, 3 down in both halves. And we'll see what Prosecki goes to ahead 0-2. A pitch out instead. Davis with a cannon inside, and in plenty of time to get Greenwell at second.
Win for the Wright State program and the Wright State resume.
And he punches out Benefield looking.
3 on the sign. What is this pitch call?
On the ground, fair ball past the dive of Black. All the way into the corner. And it's a 2-out double for Justin Levy.
So you'll see teams change it often.
Chopper past the mound toward Dews. On the run, smooth to leave Levy at second.
To the outside.
And you know, as I learned, I should learn my lesson. Kids are always safe.
State hitters, and that was certainly the storyline of his start.
Hit hard into right field, a base hit. Speaking of two-strike hitting, Hamilton with a one-out knock here in the fifth.
His outings.
2-2. There's the breaking ball, and it's pulled toward Borden and out of his reach into right. Hamilton has to stop at third, and Wright State has him loaded here in the fifth. Boland's 1-2. He goes to the breaking ball, and it's hit to short. Levy for one, on to first, not in time. Is 2-1. Driven in the air toward the gap in left center. Brown is on the move to cut it off. Anglin will get stopped at third, coming from first, and they're at the corners. Pulled in the air to right field. Oriente under it to end the inning.
Can throw up a zero. That's a big piece of that puzzle.
Slow roller back to the lefty. And a 1-2-3, bottom of the fifth, down to the pen.
Just try to keep it same as usual, even if you were in the offseason.
I don't really worry about that stuff. I was like, all right.
Well, there's a strikeout for pulling Reed.
Ball that's hit right over your head on a line.
And now this is lifted to right off the bat of Benefield, and Greenwell gets there.
A lunch with those two.
On the ground into center field, a base hit. And a three-hit day for Quincy Hamilton.
Of his generation, and rode that pitch to the Cy Young. And
4-pitch walk to load him up.
one if he needs to.
On the ground hard, and Benefield takes it to the base himself.
Arm to the program. It's very good for the resume moving forward. Again,
Trey Leonard drops one down and has a bunt single to begin the bottom of the seventh.
Now,
on its way. Swing and a miss, strike three. With runners at second and third. 3-2. Spiked in the dirt, and they're loaded. Tying run coming to the plate for Louisville. 1-1. That misses high and gets away from Roundtree. The speedy Leonard scores, and it's a 3-run game. You saw Hot in the bullpen. 3-1. Roller. And Nartker takes care of it and strands two. He's got enough wear and tear.
Yeah,
Cameron
that's right.
Roundtree. Hits it hard, out of the reach, and past the dive of Borden into right field. 0-1. And Sayre bunts it this time. Nice play by Bianco, and they double him off. Line towards short, and just past Levy into left. Here in the eighth inning. 2-2. In the center field, base hit. Deuce can fly, he's around third. Brown's throw is not in time. To Elliott. The 1-2. On the ground right side. Bianco uses Elliott, and the inning is over. The eighth inning. 1-2. Chopper left side. Black cuts it off. Inning over. Some great defense behind Jake Schrand helps him out in the eighth inning.
Together a good AB once they are forced to swing it.
Well, Anglin flares this one into center, and another truism proves correct. And McConnell squaring. He drops it down, right bare hands, and throws it away. Harris comes in to score, and it's now a 5-run Wright State lead.
And Wright State's been able to chip away and add on. Execution was just not good enough in this baseball game.
Roundtree finds a gap into left center. Brings in Anglin from third, and it's a 6-run Wright State lead.
Probably be some home runs somewhere in the middle of this lineup, but I think as this season goes on, they're going to have a lot of nights with really high hit totals.
And now Sayre dumps one into left, and that plates McConnell. Ina ready with his 1-2. On the ground towards short, Levy for one, and a 6-3 double play ends the inning.
And change speeds with a quality breaking ball. He's shown all those things.
Dials up 91 to strike out Borden. Schrand's 2-2. Got him. And Wright State comes into Louisville. and takes down number 2.